What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Woodshed, and today we're talking about the most broken troop ever returns. You heard me right, and there's no surprise here, right? We're here talking about the lavaloons. They were here this time last year, and you guys are seeing this on Friday the 18th. So they will be here for just under 2 more weeks. And these guys are the most busted troops ever in Clash of Clans. I made a video about them before. I don't know how much I talked about them because PC on Clash of Clans came out at around the same time. Clash of Clans on PC, my apologies. Come out around the same time. And I've been talking about this a ton on stream, and I wasn't sure I wanted to make this video because these things are just so hard for me to actually talk about. But they're basically just a lavaloon, a lava hound with a balloon mixture. So it's really big and tanky. It goes straight for air defenses are its favorite target. Then it's just a defense targeting troop. It also drops bombs like lavaloons as it goes, and more as it actually lands on the troop. And then it spawns little lava pups as it drops those bombs. So very, very strong. Let's go ahead, though. Let's not talk about it. You guys have probably been using this for a week or so at this point. So let's go ahead and get into the video so you guys can see how busted these really are. All right. Attack number 1 to show you guys how broken this is. I'm going against a max Town Hall 11 or almost max Town Hall 11. I bring a handful of lightning spells, and the Town Hall 11 is the only one where I do this. I bring a handful of lightning spells. I bring a blimp with loons, a clone, and a rage. You guys have seen this song and dance before. You might be a little surprised about what I do with my queen and the giant arrow. If you guys have been around before, you guys have seen me done this before for Skybrid. But this one, I'm using it for lavaloon now. So I zap out the 2 air sweepers. I get one of the air defenses. I then target the other one and send my lavaloons all there. And because they're targeting that specifically, I actually send them all in, and they'll kind of go all the way around the base and destroy a lot of the base as it goes. So what am I using the balloons in the blimp for? I'm actually using them to get rid of big ticket defenses that I don't think will be easily handled. So I immediately just jump on top of on the Eagle Artillery. Just go ahead and get that taken care of. And at this point, I use my Archer Queen. When they were targeting that last air defense, I used my Archer Queen to take out that last one with her giant arrow. Get some value a little bit across the board, but really just take care of that last air defense. And the rest of this is history. There's no air defenses. There's only a single Inferno Tower. And you guys are going to notice I'm going to absolutely mop up this base with little to no problem. And then there's just a king that has to sit there and just take it. You absolutely end up overwhelming bases with this attack. As long as you can take care of some of the big ticket items, like the Eagle, like multi-infernos. Multi-infernos can be a little hard, but in this case, single infernos, no problem for me. But let's go into a little higher level of an example, shall we? Alright, I normally wouldn't show a base like this, right? Because this base is not that impressive. The reason I'm showing this, why? I'm missing 2 heroes. I'm doing this with a king and a royal champion, and the king doesn't even have the spiky ball, which is my preference for this attack specifically, because I can use it to help target other air defenses. And I'm using the Royal Champion, who's using Rocket Spear and Seeking Shield. But this is going to be very, very similar outside of what's in the blimp. So the blimp, to no surprise for anybody who knows me, Skybrid is my baby. And what is a key point of Skybrid? Super Archer Blimp. So we throw down the Super Archer Blimp on the Town Hall. We get a nice big cluster and chunk of stuff out of here. No problem whatsoever. I'm going to let them get just a ton of value there, right? And then what I'm going to end up doing is I'm actually going to target for the air defenses. I'm going to try and target a high traffic area that I can get through to hopefully get a lot of value when I go through. I'll probably end up going over here if I look and see. Nope, I'm actually using my Royal Champion. She takes care of that air sweeper. Now I can go wherever I want as far as with the lavaloons go. There is literally nothing to stop me. I end up going this way anyway, because it will end up close to that Inferno Tower. King goes over this way. I don't know why I sent him over there. There must not have been a real reason for it. I also use a couple minions just down here on the bottom just to start cleaning up other stuff, so I don't have to worry about these things going all the way across the map. Although they tend to be really fast, so if you have a good attack, you're not going to be you're not going to be stretching for it. But still, though, my brain just likes to double check and make sure I've been had by the 99% 2 stars. time failed way too much in my life. But again, as you can see, I still have 8 or 9 of these guys just running around. There's just nothing that can be done about it. They are just beyond insane. Another or another sweeper out this way, but there's nothing else that can really target air. And so, what are my lavaloons going to do? They're going to just absolutely obliterate this base with no problem whatsoever. This is absolutely insane. This troop does make it a hard time to be a trophy pusher. I will be honest, because this troop is very, very low skill. Does not take a lot of skill to use. So keep that in mind. This is a hard time to push, but one of the easiest times to attack. All right. So this is my second account. So this is Town Hall 16 v Town Hall 16 max Town Hall 16, right? So this is some pretty high stakes stuff. This is around 5,300 trophies, give or take, so low Legends League. You'll notice, same thing, right? I'm using my Archer Queen, except I'm using her at the start here. And I'm using her to take care of an air defense. I don't know if I actually hit one or not on here. I only see 3 left. So it looks like I think I actually got one. Unless I'm just totally missing one, which is very possible. I'm using my Royal Champion because I want her to help me pick off that air defense, so I probably didn't get what I was looking for exactly. I probably wanted that and the sweeper. And missed. I'm sending in my lavaloons from the other side along with that blimp and the Grand Warden. The point for that being is to get favorable position, of course, for my blimp. And because the lavaloons they don't follow a similar path, but they follow a path close enough where my blimp is halfway into the base by this point, right? So there's nothing that's going to stop it from getting exactly where I want it to in order to take out the Town Hall, the Monolith, you know, these Poison Towers. I'm going to absolutely obliterate every piece of this that I want. Even the Archer Towers and the mass amount of Clan Castle troops that come out of these are normally a non-factor, just because those bombs that these do drop take a lot of those out, just no problem. It's insane. I've never seen a troop this busted, honestly. Even the first time around, these feel a little stronger in some scenarios. Sometimes they feel a little bit weaker, but you can see, I mean, I dismantled this base. Super Archers took care of all the super end stuff, super high end stuff on this side of the base. And they even have lava pups dealing with stuff like the wizards, or not the wizards, the witches and stuff over here. There's just nothing that can be done about it, right? The lavaloons are just too strong. The super archers are also pretty strong in their own right, because I use those even before this is going on. I dropped some minions over here just to help clean up with those kind of in the middle. They meet with the rest of the lava pups. But as you can see, I mean, nothing to be done about it. I'm going to show you guys one more on the main account. Alright, last attack. This is the main account. This is 5,700 trophies at this point. So mid Legends League, not high end, but mid. Although with lavaloons, I'm probably not far off from high end Legends. So same principle. I'm gonna start with my Archer Queen. So either over here or over here. Probably up here if I had to guess. Oh, up there. So I'm gonna start with her up there. The Barbarian King actually sneaks up on her, and I do get a little gun, a little trigger happy. I do end up pulling that and getting one of the air defenses. I really did want to be able to get that sweeper at the same time, but that's okay. Queen goes down, that's alright. Sack the Queen. Archer, or not Archer, Royal Champion comes in next, and what I want her to do is, I want her to be able to take out that air defense. She's going to be able to do that with the Rocket Spear, no problem whatsoever. She's also fighting the enemy Archer Queen, no problem, that's gone. I'm going to do my Lava Hound, and I'm going to do my Super Archer Blimp. Same thing, man. You guys know how this goes. Drop all that down there. I actually do eat a Seeking Air Mine with that, which is really, really nice. So that's just one less thing that can bother my loons. And I'm actually bringing my King down here because I'm trying to get as much value out of my heroes and stuff as possible. You'll notice I take the Town Hall too. But with a lot of these attacks, I end up doing really well. I notice I'm taking a ton just with my first set of heroes, along with the Super Archer Blimp. I'm taking 50 or 60% just with the heroes because they're designed to take stuff from afar, right? So Super Archers are still in there, and I'm going to let them continue just to tear up as much as they can. If they want to take out the Royal Champion, great. My hope is for them to probably either get the Eagle or that other Poison Tower. I don't think I'm going to get either one of those and get that lucky, but that's okay. I don't necessarily need it because we're using lavaloons, right? That's not necessary. So I'm up to that 39%. My lavaloons start going in. And you'll even notice I'm at 40% before those come in, but the core of the base is so gutted. There's no Town Hall. They do have an Electro Titan, which is a little annoying, but it's not going to be fast enough to really bother my lavaloons. There's no Monolith. The Eagle is about to get crushed, so that's not going to have anything. So all the really big high-end items that would normally cause me a lot of distress in an attack like this just don't exist. They're just gone. They're just no more. Use the Eternal Tome on those, which makes that even stronger than that ever needs to be. And I'm actually using the Life Gem on my Warden here. The King and Queen and the Royal Champion, nothing else has changed there. And I don't even have a max-in Rocket Spear. I only have a level 14 Rocket Spear. That's how strong this attack ends up being. Now, admittedly, this is the part where I told you the multi-infernos do start to come into play, because the lavaloons don't feel like they do a ton of damage when they just land on top of something. And when they're separated like this, you notice the lack of damage, almost, it feels like. But I still do have a little horde of 5 or 6 of them over here, and that's going to be what actually ends up cleaning up the rest of this. Little to no problems. There's nothing left that can even attack air outside of a builder's hut and a wizard tower. So pretty non-factors, given that I have the lavaloons left. If you just have the lava pups, the wizard towers get to be pretty dangerous pretty quickly. So make sure you're a little more cautious with those. But yeah, in short, man, I'm excited that these are all back. They're fun to use. They make it really hard for trophy pushing nowadays. And I will still enjoy using them and just getting away with some low skill plays. It feels nice. I do recommend you use them. Use them or get abused by them. Let me know what you guys think of the lavaloons. If you're happy, you're sad they're back, whatever. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks, everybody.